Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa.
Food, the music, the vibe. Kick off your summer at the Ohio Black Expo Riverfront Culture Fest. Get your Black History Month discount now for a limited time. Free tickets to the Ohio Black Expo. Yeah, free. February discount all month long. Celebrate Black excellence. Experience the African diaspora at its finest. Go to OhioBlackExpo.com for tickets, updates, and more. Tell your friends. Share with family. There's no other place to be Memorial Day weekend. Visit OhioBlackExpo.com. That's OhioBlackExpo.com.
Are you a successful entrepreneur or one in training? You've got the vision, but do you have the right partner to build your brand, your team, and your future online and off? At CPRfirm.com, we offer expert consulting, financial guidance, and life coaching because we believe in doing life with our clients. After all, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Founded by Callan Cash Coleman, we help our clients not only succeed, but plan to retire rich. Your business deserves the best. Start building your legacy today at CPRfirm.com.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
Make sure you pick up my two books that's in Amazon right now. The first one is Passive-Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy. And I talk about in that particular book how the system of white supremacy really runs on our daily lives here in America. In our latest book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we go through those steps to try to deprogram you from the system of white supremacy. Make sure you can pick up those books on Amazon.com.
I have the baddest in the building, the fat Zira Oma.
I don't spend my money at the club.
Whose money is it?
People come there to spend money for me. So I get paid to be there. I don't pay anything. Everything I want is provided for me.
Take us through your background.
I'm a model, actress, and event host from Zimbabwe.
Baby, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Christ.
There's slay queens who literally dress up, look good, smell good. Then there's people who actually are like used to the lifestyle, grew in the lifestyle. I think it's just the way I dress. And then I gotta do what I gotta do.
Watch Slay Queen only on the African Diaspora News Channel app.
What if I told you there's a news platform made just for us? Unfiltered, unapologetic, telling our stories from Africa and the diaspora. The African Diaspora News Channel app keeps you informed and empowered from wherever you are at any time. Don't just watch, join the movement. Download the app now and stay connected to the news that matters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on the stream this evening. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure it's your first time here. Oh, my little thing is crooked. I'll fix that. Right? Go up right there. Okay, cool. It is, Thursday, March 13th. And, we're trucking along tomorrow. We have the Friday night live stream. But Tonight, what we're going to do, now we always, when we streaming here, we always stream it on the app at the same time. Any streams are going on is going to be simultaneously on the app. Okay. So tonight, we're going to stream maybe about 30, 35 minutes here. Then we're going to shut it off here on YouTube, but we're going to continue on the app. And the reason why we're going to continue on the app, I want to cover a particular video that I wanted to do last night, but I really want to get it done today, not so much tomorrow, because some other things I want to talk about tomorrow night on Friday night. So if you are, you have a membership on the app, then you can go ahead on and just, you're you're probably watching on the app now, and shout out to all the people watching from the app. But if you don't have the app and you want to hear what we're going to talk about and what the other video we're going to kind of review, and we can't do here, you know how the rules are here, right? And we're going to follow their rules. So make sure you download the app, and, shout out to also, I want to give a shout out to Brother Stanley. He really did his thing on that edit with the new commercial. And, Effie and the crew out there in Nigeria put that commercial together. So that's pretty good. I like how it came out. And, I'll tell y'all, supporting us, we're going to do more. Trust me, we had a lot more money in our pocket. Oh, you really see what we'll do, right? I got so many ideas in this head and on that whiteboard over there. You just can't see it. And funding is the only thing that slows us down on some things. But the more people that join that app, the more we'll be able to start doing, right? So, shout out to everybody here. I got to do a commercial in America. And I got a great idea how to do a commercial in America, but I want to do it the right way. I don't want to do it a hood rat. I don't do hood rat stuff. I refuse to. I'll take an extra 6 months before I put out anything. So I have a great idea for the commercial in America. So the more and more y'all download the app and support us, hey, we're going to get that American commercial done. We got to get the commercial done with the FBAs too, right? All right. So I'll let y'all know we're going to go just straight over to the app and do the rest of that. So tonight we're going to talk about the anti-black racists. We're going to talk about them, why they really need wins against us here, definitely, in America and also throughout the world, but for sure, definitely here in America. Now, we know that the Black Lives Matter mural is being removed, in which, we talked about that last night. And we know that that's more symbolism. That's no substance to it. I say remove it. I say give us reparations, and you don't have to put no mural nowhere. You don't have to put no statue nowhere. Just give us reparations. I'm cool on that. You understand what I'm saying? But people like Charlie Kirk, he's one of them, right? People like him are very, very excited to see this mural being removed. Now, once again, the black community did not ask for a Black Lives Matter mural. We know that Black Lives Matter, it was co-opted. It didn't start off the way it did. It was co-opted. It was co-opted by a bunch of white liberals. They start bringing in all the LGBT influence into this, when we know the brothers and sisters in Ferguson is the one that really jumped everything off. You understand what I'm saying? And later it got co-opted. And all these different characters you saw coming up talking about Black Lives Matter. D. Ray McKesson and Netta, and then you had Patrice Cullors and all the other ones, Alicia Garza, and all these different people talking about Black Lives Matter. Everybody got a check. But with the real people that was on the ground, the real people that was fighting for black people, for really fighting for black lives, they wasn't getting anything. They wasn't getting no help. They had to come out of pocket to do things for black people. And we see how the Democrats used Black Lives Matter as a big finesse. During this time period of that mural, that's when DEI came in. We didn't ask for DEI. We asked for reparations. We asked for justice. We asked for an anti-black hate crime bill. We asked for qualified immunity to be get rid of that. We didn't ask for no. See, you have to understand, when you let people come in and you're not controlling the narrative as you should, that's how people could come in with other agendas. See, we have learned a lot from 4 years ago. You understand? Well, now almost 5 years ago. What we learned is we were not gatekeeping the culture. We were not gatekeeping the culture. And because we were not gatekeeping the culture, It's why the white liberals could come in and the Democrats could come in and do what they were doing and do all this symbolism and get you thrown off and get you all, and the pandemic came in at kind of like at the same time. It was a perfect storm. So the Democrats did they really did one. And I admit it, the Democrats played black people very well. They really did. But they only had one time to do it. Now you fast forward, the 2024 election, the Democrats couldn't do that, right? They couldn't. There was only a one-trick pony for them. Because I'm a firm believer, you got one good time to get me. I'll tell anybody that. You got one good time. And maybe because you may get me is because maybe I didn't try to see the worst in you. But you're not gonna get me twice. And what a lot of black people are saying is you're not about to get us twice. That was one good time. And I'll never forget Boulay Martin sitting outside of a polling place crying because they promised him some money. He got his bag, hey. But my thing is now is a different day. We don't care nothing about no Black Lives Matter. We don't care nothing about it because he didn't do nothing for black people. You understand? These people in Black Lives Matter was getting TV shows and all kind of things they were getting. And what was black Americans getting? Not a freaking thing. Now, you have people like Charlie Kirk, just seeing the words Black Lives Matter, it ran off through people like him. And, people like him whine all the time. And I want to talk about his psychology tonight. And not just him, but the people that think like him, because he's only one of many. You understand? So Charlie Kirk went to the Black Lives Matter Plaza, where they supposed to change to the Liberty Plaza. He went over there to celebrate them removing Black Lives Matter off of there. So let's play this, but we want to get into his psychology. Let me get down here to Charlie Kirk here. There we go.
Hey, everybody. Live from Black Lives Matter Plaza. Well, it's not called that anymore. As you can see, the working crews are out. And it is the end of this mass race hysteria happening in our country. This right here, by the way, that was the church they tried to burn down, if you remember. The crews are out here removing this 2-block long mural of Black Lives Matter Plaza out here in the streets of Washington, D.C. It is quite the effort. They have to actually get down to the street itself to get rid of all of the nonsense here. Make America great again, getting rid of BLM Plaza.
All right. So that was Charlie Kirk. Now, why somebody like him would celebrate that? Why? Why do they feel like that is a win for them and people like him? Why? Well, let's talk about a few things. You have to understand, anti-black racists, they are failures in life. You have to understand how much of a failure they are. They literally had a whole system handed to them that they didn't work for. FBAs built the country. They didn't build it. FBAs innovated this country. They didn't really innovate this country. They just took from FBAs. FBAs couldn't get their patents as they should. They stole their patents, stole their land, oppressed FBAs. They did everything they could, and that's how they maintained on top. And let me tell you something. With an $11 trillion wealth gap, these people have ruined this country, ruined it. How you go from the most wealthiest nation on earth to the most in debt. It wasn't FBAs that did that. It was Charlie Kirk and the gang. And when I say the gang, I'm talking about his community. They did that. They feel like in order for the system to work, they have to make sure black people are down, black people are oppressed. He really thought that really hit on something, that he's out there making and I had to, of course, get rid of the music, but the music in there, he was playing, that talking about, hey, goodbye, whatever. That's what it was actually in the background, but we had to get that, remove that part out. But why do you think that's a win for you? We don't care about no Black Lives Matter anything, sir. We don't care. You guys are failures. You failed every way which possible. FBAs hand you a nation that was actually pretty good. You have squandered the wealth. You have squandered the land. You have ruined the food. You have ruined the air. You have ruined the water. You have ruined the animals. Everything you have touched, you have ruined. Give you an example. Go try to go look for healthy food. It's like a scavenger hunt. Why? Because they ruined the food. And then people that's trying to do something even in their community, like RFK, want to do something about it, right? They want to fight against him with that. Because for them, it's all about some dollars at whoever's expense. It's not about the health of but the crazy part is their European counterparts say, you ain't giving us that trash, and they'll make sure to give them good food. But they'll make sure to give us, trash over here. Because they don't care about the people here. They just care about getting $1. So you have taken every opportunity to redline us, gentrify us, everything you could to sabotage us. And look where you're at today. In debt. In debt. You thought you was going to hurt us by mass immigration, and now, I don't know if y'all heard, Trump is going to, I didn't even know this was a law, the Alien Enemies Act, that he, from 1798, somewhere around there. Well, there's a law in the books that the president can detain and deport people, and they don't have due process. Did y'all know that? That was a law in the books. Now, people are getting really upset about hearing that, but I'm like, well, the law was on the books for him to use. They put that here. Now, if he want to just grab people up and deport them, because see, this is why he wants to do that. Mass deportations, the current laws they're using is standing in his way. So he say, oh, I found a law in the books from the 1700s. Let me get that one. And then now the people that chose the folks, y'all other groups, hi, y'all chose the folks, right? Oh, watch. When Trump really started enacting that law, it's really going to be, look, I saw a brother there on TikTok. I kind of had to laugh at him. This brother said that his Mexican supervisor gave him $50,000, a 5-bedroom house, and a Tesla, and he was showing it all off, to marry his sister from Mexico. I knew that stuff was going to come. I knew that was coming. It's going to be a lot of brothers that's going to be probably cashing out with some of them women. Oh, I told y'all that was going to happen way before. They're going to be pulling up on these brothers and say, hey, can you marry me or whatever? We'll pay you. We'll do this. They do not want to go back to their homeland. A lot of them. That will be the only saving grace, is to go marry somebody. And the folks not trying to marry them, but they're going to pull up on a lot of brothers. I already know. And they probably going to have some success doing that, because there's a lot of brothers that's lonely. There's a lot of brothers that don't have a woman. So I can't tell a man what to do, and he been by himself for the past 5-6 years, and he been striking out. I mean, I don't know. Well, it's not love. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. Men do some things when they feel desperate and lonely. I'm telling you. So the other groups hearing that, they gonna be in trouble, because see, what they end up doing is putting all their lot on the anti-black racists, because they say, well, if they don't treat me as bad as black people, I'm okay. And I'll show them that I can be anti-black too. So I'll be okay. And then Trump gonna get at you now. Oh, Trump gonna get at you now. Oh, let me pull up that article for y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all, because I don't want y'all to say, oh, Phil, he just saying stuff. No. Let me go to another. Give me a second. What is this? Okay, right here. Let me show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Let me pull this article up. It just popped in my head, folks. So let me show you. Let me see it. Aliens Enemies Act of 1798. Now, the law itself says the president can authorize the arrest, relocation, or deportation of any male over the age of 14 who hail from a foreign enemy country. It also provides some legal protections for those subject to the law. But let me get let's see here, and I'll go to, let me see, because so y'all won't be saying nothing. Let me go to the liberal site. I'll go right here. Where we at? Boom. Trump expected to invoke wartime authority to speed up mass deportation effort in coming days. Okay, this is coming from CNN. So you can't say it's just coming from Fox News. They say the Trump administration is expected to invoke a sweeping wartime authority to speed up the president's mass deportation pledge in the coming days, according to sources familiar with discussions. The little-known 18th century law, the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, gives the president tremendous authority to target and remove undocumented immigrants though legal experts have argued he will face an uphill battle in court. They said that they had reported that the authority will be widely discussed at several agencies as administration officials prepared. They say to implement, they said the law, they said the primary target remains Tren de Agua, a Venezuelan organized crime group that's now operating in the United States and other countries. See, and what y'all don't understand is by him labeling the cartels and certain gangs as terror groups, he can use that law to get them out of here. You understand what I'm saying? And you know this is going to be, I'm white and I say so. You know that, right? I hope you know that. Who going to be in the gang? Whoever they say going to be in the gang, right? So now the other groups going to be like, oh, man. And then now they going to be like, hey, brother, I got African DNA too. I'm part of the diaspora. What? What? Huh? When did that happen? It happened, what, 2 days ago? You wasn't talking about no diaspora then. Why you talking about the diaspora now, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's getting real out here. It's getting real. It's getting real. You know why it's getting real? Because they're desperate. They're desperate for many reasons. Their numbers have greatly went down. They're not having babies like talking about. Do you know last year Europe had a negative 500,000 deficit? They in the negative birth rates of 500,000. That's all of Europe. Did you know that? The African continent actually led with 35 million people being born in the African continent alone. After them was the Asian continent, they say with about 32 million. So the people that had the most babies was Africans and Asians. And they know everything's a numbers game. They know. They know they're outnumbered. If they really count everybody in a proper category, they're really outnumbered, even here. But what saves them right now is these other groups want proximity to whiteness, but I promise you these groups is going to rethink that strategy by the time Trump done with them. They're going to rethink that strategy. They're going to see that everything they bet on racism, white supremacy to protect them, but in the end is showing them, oh no, you're not on the team, bruh. You're not on the team, ma'am. We got to protect this here. Yes, and you're right. FBAs are not deportable, so we not worried. That ain't got nothing to do with us. In 1798, we was on a plantation. We have never been an enemy to America. We have never attacked America. We don't come from no land that attacked anything. We haven't dropped bombs on America. Now they drop bombs on us, but we never dropped bombs on America. So, not our problem. But they're desperate. And part of desperation is a thing like Black Lives Matter Plaza. Out of all the problems that we have in America, this is what you focused on? Black Lives Matter Plaza? I mean, shouldn't you be focusing on getting the economy straight? Shouldn't you be focused on stopping Ukraine and all them from doing what they doing? Shouldn't you be focusing on what Hamas and all them are doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things you can focus on, but you worried about Black Lives Matter on the street. You you know why they do it too? Once again, I told you, they need us to get out there and be angry. They need to take out their frustration on us. And the reason why they want to take out their frustration on us is because we don't have an embassy backing us up. So they can kind of do what they want. See, the mother groups got an embassy. The mother groups got homelands. I'm not saying their militaries are the best, but they at least got military. They got a lot of things in their countries, and they need those countries for trade or minerals or whatever the case may be. So they got to kind of be a little careful, a little bit how they handle them, but they don't have to be careful how they handle us because nobody stands up for us. We on our own, and that's okay. We don't need nobody. We are God's children. God is on our side. You understand? The Democrats going crazy. They don't know what to do with themselves. They trying to find themselves. They trying to dance on TikTok. They trying to just do silly things. They didn't put Jasmine, fake Ratchet Crockett out there. I mean, they fully don't know what to do because we have really removed ourselves. We removed ourselves from the process. And because we removed ourselves from the process has been the biggest blessing to not only us as Black Americans, but it's been a blessing to America because now you get to really see how the folks act when we're not around. Listen, we're here, but we're not here. And that's why they keep asking us where y'all at, why y'all ain't getting out there. That's why they keep trying to make us upset. Oh, this Black Lives Matter thing gonna make them upset. And you're like, well, hey, why don't they release Derek Chauvin? Okay, release him. Well, release him. Then what? We're gonna cry. What we gonna do? Get in the street? If you release Derek Chauvin, you're gonna hurt yourself internationally. Forget us trying to spite us. You hurt yourself. And that's been their problem. Don't y'all realize, folks, every time you try to hurt us, you hurt yourself times 10? Don't you realize that? The only reason that happens to you because you're striking God's children. When you try to strike God's children, it's going to be a consequence in hell to pay for that. Once again, that's why you have an $11 trillion wealth gap, but yet you're poor. That's call it what it is. You're poor. If they took away the credit system tomorrow, all of you would be in a third world status. Them cars you drive and be gone. None of you can go pay your car right now. If the bank say, hey, credit is gone. That's the end of it. I need that $35,000 by in the next 20 days, or I'm coming pick the car up. If your bank, those you folks, because a lot of you, 75% of y'all got houses, right? If they took away the credit system and say, hey, I need that $300,000 in the next 20 days, or I'm coming to foreclose on that house. The only reason you have what you have is because of the inflation, which y'all do with credit and all that. Y'all don't really have money like that. That's why y'all got to have this system working. You got to have it. And I'm telling you, the day of you oppressing FBAs and using other groups to oppress FBAs is over. I'm going to tell you when the problem started for you. The problem started for you in 2019. 2019 made it, what is that? 400 years. And have you noticed after the 400 years of affliction, what started happening? What started happening? People that's here, what started happening after 400 years of affliction? They have had calamity ever since then, and it haven't stopped. Have you noticed that? They haven't seen 1 minute peace since 2019. Now, those of you who know your scriptures, especially our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters in here, well, what is that? What does the scripture teach about going into a foreign land and being afflicted for 400 years, and then after that there'll be a judgment on those that afflicted God's children? Hebrew Israelites know about that scripture. Sure, looked like that's what's happening, right? Just like they thought, oh, Donald Trump going to save us. Oh, no. On the contrary, he's going to tear y'all world up. This man ain't been in office a year and y'all losing your mind. And I'm not talking about us. We fine. And trust me, this 4 years of Trump, we gonna be just fine. I'm talking about FBAs. We gonna be fine. I promise you we gonna be okay. I promise you. But the folks, on the other hand, is about to have 4 years of pure hell. Look at what Trump doing. He messing with Canada, not our problem. He messing with the EU, not my problem, right? He got everybody going crazy. We talking about within his own community. See, in the past, they just mess with everybody outside the community. Trump like, nah, forget them. They ripping me off too. I don't like them either. Like Trump is going in on his own. And the more Trump do that, that is a blessing for FBAs. You better not listen to these Boule members. They're like, oh, he's doing this. He's firing half of the Department of Education. Okay. Department of Education never benefited us anyway. Fire them. Because at one point in time in our history, we didn't have a Department of Education. Matter of fact, we couldn't even go to school with the folks. And guess what? Our teachers and our schools was doing so much better than what we get, the education we're getting now. I've talked to elder brothers and sisters that said that the teachers used to come to their house and check on them. If they got sick, the teachers would go to their house and teach them at their house. You ain't got no teachers in your community doing that today. And we didn't have no Department of Education. We had a community. You understand? So take the Department of Education. Take it. And I know the folks that said a long time ago, I'm an accelerationist. I am. Because I'm like, look, if the current system isn't working for FBAs, then let's try something different. So if Trump want to tear it up, go ahead. Let's see how it works then. Because our life has been tore up for 400 some more years. Shoot. I'm not worried about what Trump is doing. Oh, you heard about the tariffs? Not my problem. Black people been paying high prices for food. You do the research. In black communities, you pay higher prices for food. You pay higher prices for gas. You pay higher prices for health care. We've been having a tariff. It's called the black tariff. We've been paying tariffs forever. So now y'all got to start paying tariffs, folks. Now y'all got to start paying a higher price. Well, welcome to our world. We used to that. We don't care about no tariffs. We've been getting tariffed. Every day in this country, we paying a tariff. We try to get a business, we got to pay higher tariffs on that. Our schools are horrible, but we paying a high tariff on that and taxes. Man, come on. Black folks, don't even get caught up in that crying about, oh, the tariffs. You see what Trump doing? The stock market, man, the majority of black people don't got no stocks. That's for the most part, that's a rich man problem. Man, some middle class people got stocks, yes. In our community, yes, some of us do. But you investing. Investments, you can lose them. That's why a lot of people invest in real estate. Get something tangible in your hand. That's why real estate has been the biggest investment for a lot of people. But don't be crying about no tariffs. Let Trump do whatever he want to do. Let him do it. Trust me, we are good. Stay out the way. Let the folks figure it out on their own. Just let them figure it out. They got it. Remember, they say they're so smart, so let them figure that out. These other groups, they gonna get a comeuppance too. You know why these other groups gonna get it? It's because they sided with them against us. They had a choice. They could have sided with God's children, and they chose not to. They said, no, I'd rather go with those who are in allegiance with the devil. I'd rather go with him instead of being in allegiance with God's children. And then they're going to try to come double back and say, oh, we made a mistake. We see the error in our ways. Please, FBAs, come on, like, let's unify. Like, Half at it, bro. Go over there. We are over here minding our business, staying out of the problems. We're not stepping out there because we know if we step out there, they're going to declare martial law. We already know. And that's good. They're going to do, if we step out there, they're going to do that because it's not for us to be out there. That's why. We've done enough. We have done enough for America as FBAs. We have told them. We have preached to them. We told them about justice. We told them about the economy. We told them about taxes. We told them about the food. We told them about the health care. We told them about the education. We told them about the police. We told them about the DAs. We told them about the judges. We told them about Congress. We told them about the FBI. We told them about the DOJ. We told anything you could think of, we told them. What more should we say now? We said enough. We said enough. Well, I heard that claim. You talking about eggs. I heard that they said supposedly the price of eggs is dropping. I mean, you know, let's call it is about eggs. You don't have to eat eggs. Oh, you want eggs that bad? Get you a couple of chickens and a couple of roosters. And like, go old school. Get your chicken coop. Get your couple of roosters, some chickens, and go the old school way if you want to. That's what our old people did. Our old people had their own chickens. So they got their eggs for free. Go back to that. If you just got to have eggs and you just can't afford it. How much eggs you eating a day anyway? I just want to know how much eggs you eating. I mean, now if you bodybuilding and you need the protein, you'll eat a little bit more eggs, but, you know, the average person don't eat a lot of eggs anyway. Should go to Costco and get that 24-pack. That's what I do. I go get a couple of 24 packs and I'm good at least for a little bit. Yeah. See, Javon was listening. Javon says, like you said, they perfected it on us. Now they're using it against them. Correct. But see, here's the thing, Javon. They can't endure what we endure. Trust me, I'm telling you, by the time Trump get out of office, you're going to like, what happened to them people? What happened to them? They going to lose their mind. And they going to be saying, how is it y'all so calm? How is it y'all so nonchalant? Do y'all see what's going on? And like, yeah, we've been living that forever. It's nothing to us. We cool. Now, I want to get into, and I'm glad I mentioned this. I'm going to go ahead on and get into the next video I want to get into that's going to illustrate what other groups, why they want us to get involved. But we're going to go ahead on and make that review on the app. So if you're not on the app, make sure you download the app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. He create an account, and monthly, quarterly, or yearly, annual, or lifetime. You choose that. But we're going to go ahead and get into this review because, you know, we can't do that here because we're not going to get in trouble with YouTube. So we thank y'all for listening to us tonight. You know, Friday night we're going to be on the app. But those of you who are already on the app, about to go on the app, we're going to go ahead and finish this off. So make sure we appreciate y'all coming by, and we continue on